Greetings everyone, please come on to make sure everything's set on up. It looks like that's all booting on up. The live chat windows. Okay, that's booting up. That should be good to go. And give me a check my other computer. And it looks like that's all good to go. So let's go and get started. You have a couple of replays submitted into me. Since this was Langry's, I'm going to go ahead and do this one first. And I'm going to check, turn on a light nearby. Drink. And there we go. I think everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Comp Heroes 2 replay. Small on the north side is the US forces. We got Ron Fabino 28. So probably butchers his name well enough. This is going for Barracks No Support Weapon Center. That's pretty much normal. We do have a Wehrmacht score down south, and spawn down south as the Wehrmacht player. We do have Colbat Guano, I think. Either way, we do have, looks like just a double Pioneer opener. Up here we do have a double Engineer. And the barracks is now complete. Rifle squad on the way. Probably going to see Volksgrenadiers down here soon. Pioneers are building the missions, or capturing the mission sector. Fuel sector now catching up. These engineers heading down south. Rifle squad is building something. Rifle squad battling on the field.
Rifle squad ready for action.
And Volksgrenadiers down here as well, roughly the same time.
Munitions point is ours.
Mission point is now captured. Rifle squad going to the cutoff sector. Volksgrenadiers heading towards this sector.
Objective secured. Rifle squad defending.
Engineers capture the fuel sector. We do have the Pioneers capturing this fuel sector. And this sector being captured up as well.
Opening territory now.
Rifle squad catching the central road. And we do have the Engineers heading over to the left side.
Rifle squad has the objective.
Our squad 4 does not take any shots against the Pioneers. Pioneers do get a couple shots on the Riflemen. This is scoring no damage though. Beep beep, it's a Jeep.
Engineers ready for the fight.
Jeep, whoop. Sometimes go to the mini-map makes it green. We do now have the Jeep engaging the Pioneers, getting some damage there, and driving farther down south. Just trying to get a bit of scouting going. Fuel sector being catching up. We do have the strategic point here being decaptured. Pioneers taking some damage. MG42 straight forward. May want to set up sooner rather than later. Unless the rifle squads can keep around, try to decapture this sector. It's not a cutoff since there's no other sectors beyond it. Jeep now engaging the Pioneer. Our squad does fall back.
We are losing a fuel point.
Volkswagens here. We do have the Pioneers here.
Must be nothing. We took the point, no contact.
MG40 has repositioned here, peppering up the Jeep a little bit.
Rifle squad deployed.
We have finished construction.
Oh, support weapons center now pulling view. Is it going to be for a mortar? Motorcycle down south. MG42 maybe eyeing for one of these garrisons. Do you have the engineers going for a pair of landmines?
Contact! Crowd infantry!
Volksgrenadiers taking some fire from the rifleman squad. Our squad over here engaging the Volksgrenadiers.
We are losing a sector.
Jeep getting peppered up by the MG42 inside the garrison. And the Jeep's engine does go down. Volkswagen engaging. Howdy. And there goes the Jeep. We do have a landmine there.
Weapons team ready!
We do have a 30 cal now deployed over here. Pioneers there. Our squad or Volkswagen engaging the engineers. Engineers may capture the point, but they overall will lose the fight. M30 cal is heading down south. 30 cal was the last option expected for the support weapon center. And now the engineers do fall back. 30 cal does pepper up the Volksgrenadiers a little bit.
Alright, men. Time for the fight.
Now the Volksgrenadiers heading over here. These landmines may be found relatively soon.
We got our flamethrower.
Fresh flamethrower now deployed in the field, but it's all to be back at home. Looks like they're booting something. Supply yard, looks like it. One landmine does explode. Over here we do have the rifle squad being forced on back. MG42 here.
Operation posts report we are losing.
And finds the other landmine here as well.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
Alright, squad falling back. 30 cal here, still pretty idle. I don't know if his opponent even seen it yet. But for more landmines, very nice.
Listen up, people.
Our squad and double engineers heading down south. We have this landmine here. And looks like rifle squad will be finding it soon. Maybe the engineers. Does explode a little bit. Flame engineers immolating the MG. Getting some good damage there. But will second flamethrower now pulling field. Gets out of the garrison. Still make it wiped out. Volkswagen is also falling back. Got the motorcycle here. Still peppering up some of these units.
Ready.
Okay, give me eyeballs.
US sniper on the field, and there's a good number of landmines which you may find. MG42 or the motorcycle hits this flame engineers who's almost dead.
Rifles at the ready.
VP has now been captured. We do now have a bunker here. Bunker has been fully built, maybe for casualty recovery. More wire being employed on the field.
Ready for the Krauts. Rifle squad has the objective.
Landmine still here.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
Does pick up the rifle squad a little bit there. Pioneers here may get wiped on out. US sniper engaging the MG42 now. Oh, that's a machine gun bunker. I was not expecting a machine gun bunker. Mortar now raining on in, which may wipe out the engineers. We do have a barrage order. Engineers do escape the barrage.
Just make it count. 30 cal squad here.
Motor pool is now operational.
Motors pool can now be is deploying out a Greyhound. Our squad behind some heavy cover. We do not see a true center, so that may be next.
Begin armored operations.
Armored operations now available. That will allow us to build his vehicles a little bit more quickly.
Armored car deployed.
We're losing a point.
Double
out there.
Greyhound on the build queue.
Ready to roll.
Maybe a good idea to skimp out on the pinto mount. Doesn't guarantee the armor skirts in the second one. Starting to move around. We do have now the Flame Engineers moving along with it.
This rate will be taking Berlin by Christmas.
We're here.
Greyhound gets a good nice shot there. There is a landmine here. Flame Engineers pushing forward over here. Greyhound does not find that landmine. Greyhound moving over here.
Now that's better.
Looks like that landmine's incomplete. Yep, looks like the landmine is incomplete, though I'm having trouble actually selecting it. Oh wait, no, I do have it selected. Greyhound pushing down south, Rifle Squad or Volkswagen to fall back there. I don't see any landmines over here. And the MG42 is falling back as well. One Pioneer squad does get wiped on out, looks like, or that's a Volkswagen model, never mind. MG42 almost goes down, and now the Greyhound squad picking this one off. And he does not have armor skirts on this one. Like I said, he sure skimped out the pinto mount and just guaranteed to get the armor skirts on this one as soon as possible. The pinto mount is optional. The armor skirts is mandatory. He gets a direct hit there on the one without armor skirts, almost takes it out. Mortar rolls a miss there. This one needs to keep on running. Panic push way forward. These guys falling back. Flame Engineers over here. Looks like they do get suppressed by the MG. Our squad push forward, peppering up that Pioneer. Landmine there, still not been exploded. And this one's still incomplete, though it's sort of weird. I can see the health bar on that one, but when I highlight this one, I don't see a health bar. I see the progress bar. Our squad heading down south, hitting the Pack 38. And these guys just getting ripped apart. One of our squad may get wiped on out. Looks like both of them does. Oh, there's a landmine there, which almost got both those guys wiped out. Suppresses down this guy here, who's now crawling back home. You got very lucky. This one is, there it goes. Usually units can't be suppressed while being retreated. Guess the landmine inflict enough suppression to overcome it. In Company Heroes 2, there's a times 0 multiplier on retreating units for receiving suppression. Guess that's not the case when it comes to Company Heroes 1.
Damn, I hate snipers!
Yeah.
Construction complete. Under fire here!
Couple good hits there. Mortar maybe hitting this guy here. The bunker does go down. Volkswagen is now falling back.
Mortar reporting!
Double Greyhound is staying alive. They've both upgraded the Pinto Mount and somehow highlighted Sniper, which is right here. Can be very difficult to see, honestly. After all, if you focus right there, it's sort of difficult to see that. The shadow's actually probably a bit more visible than the actual model itself at the moment. Another bunker going up, maybe a machine gun bunker. No doctrine selected by the Viral player, at least not one I can see. He has 3 command points available. If you're having trouble with defense, the Pinto Mounts from defense may be needed. But that won't do much versus these Greyhounds.
Bunker defense is ready!
He is going for an MG bunker. Sniper does pick off something. Greyhound's now advancing. Motorcycle here. Finds a sniper. Gets peppered up there. Greyhounds will be able to see the sniper. Rolls double miss there. Pack 38 looks like rolled a hit there. Another Wehrmacht landmine. Multiple hits here.
Gun crew, ready?
It looks like he did run out of vision.
Enemy small arms fire! Look out!
We are losing ground.
Hey, right here! Yeah, you do.
Heard a landmine detonation somewhere.
You survived that.
M10 push way forward.
Let's go.
Oh, looks like the Greyhound found this landmine there. Get some good shots there. Volkswagen straight forward.
We have a lot of incoming fire.
We're losing a sector.
Oh, landmine almost got detonated by a stray shot. In fact, look at that. It's right in the middle of it. If it was Company Heroes 2, that would have definitely detonated.
Structure complete.
Oh, looks like this guy has damage to crit there, maybe from a mortar. Battle phase now complete. Has decent amount of fuel as well, so maybe he's trying to go for... Finds another that landmine. Maybe he's trying to go for a Panzer IV at the current rate.
We're under fire! Tell us who
Here's
to
Sniper at
shoot.
5 kills.
Points left.
No True Center, looks like. Another M10 now pulling the field. The problem is his opponent does not have any vehicles in the field, so Sherman tanks would have been a better option. What was a miss there? Hands of command almost complete.
Attention. The enemy
Yeah,
advances.
you come out. Fall in line.
The Americans are capturing a sector.
Here, mortar shots somewhere over here. Landing over here. Actually landed somewhere around here. Greyhound's heading down south. We do have this landmine here. Motorcycle could go down here shortly. Does take a direct hit. We'll see the miss there. Volkswagen's pretty forward. Volkswagen is here taking a bit of damage. We do have a Panzer IV on the build queue. However, there's 2 M10s now on the field. Multiple landmines now built. Panzer IV almost complete. And the RAF squad is about to get wiped on out. RAF squad looks like will be wiped on out shortly. MV-42 firing away. Panzer IV advancing. These Greyhounds are slightly wounded, at least one of them. That was sent a bounce there. Sniper barely stays alive there. Greyhounds push way forward. M10 are not advancing on top of the Panzer IV. Motorcycle stays alive. Gunner killed crit there. Allied field repair now activated. M10's lining up a shot on the Greyhound. Or on the Panzer IV. Gets multiple pens there, even one from a Greyhound. Pen there onto the main gun, destroyed a crit there on the Panzer IV. Pack 30 here. He is going to try to go off observation post. Panzer IV goes down. Pack 38 on the wrong side of the map. Turn over on this Pack 38 here. Pioneers do get wiped on out. Does fire. Panzer plus one these M10s. Grenadiers with 2 Panzerschrecks pretty forward. Greyhound looks like going down. 1 Panzerschreck does roll a miss. Pack 38 engaging. Observation post takes some fire. Another Allied field repair there, and roll some more misses. Gets good hits there. Panzerschreck hits the wrong target, does kill this M10 in time. Oh, well, this landmine got detonated there. Pioneers on it. They may have completed the landmine before it exploded. Rifle squad heading down south of Rifle squad and Flame Engineers.
Pioneers, we are ready for combat.
Now the M10. Armfire does not have much in the field. He does have another Panzer IV.
Attention. The enemy
Okay, after the mission section now, we do have the Grenadiers heading up to this fuel point. This player now has quite a bit of reserve resources, has no supply yard upgrades, has triple M10s, he does have a landmine detonation over here, does fully mobilize the M10 there, Allied field repair now activated. Pack 38 rolls another miss there. It's been quite inaccurate this entire game. Missed that one as well. No longer mobilized. Panzer IV needs to start hitting these M10s.
Enemy unit.
And Mango Detroit crit there onto the Panzer IV. Grenadiers to Panzer X 34, decruise the Pack 38.
Pershing reserves are now available.
Pershing can now be deployed on the field.
Krauts are powering to hell here!
Hits a couple hits there.
They have 200 enemy.
And there goes the Grenadiers. Got some sort of off-map being brought in. Firestorm being summoned, takes out Greyhound. Takes out a good number of stuff, actually. Howdy. Guess he wasn't paying attention to that barrage. But the Wehrmacht players basically knocked out of the game. Yep. Yep, it looks like back out of the game now. But I'm going to fast forward the rest of it. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Sorry, I just saw a pretty interesting freeze frame. Even though, it's the splash effect that changes towards the camera angle splash effect. I don't know what it's called, there's a term for that, but simple splash decals I feel like are just underrated nowadays. Either way, on to the next replay. Let's go for a 2v2. With one of each faction. Greetings everyone, and Great here. Another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Small on the north side. As the Panzer forces, we got the Kong, who has a Schimwagen. Spawn as his Wehrmacht ally, we have a company of hackers and noob mates. Now, I know that's the same thing well with Cup Heroes 2. Spawn bottom left side, or bottom side as the US forces, we got Sky is the limit. And spawn as the other British force, we got Shark. New section going straight from this munition sector, suggesting to me that he's going to try to redeploy on this sector, maybe right around here. Though that would be a little bit open from multiple directions. So even just right here, maybe a little bit safer. British HQ is packed on up, a left 10 heading down south for the winter. Schimwagen, if he goes for Tank Hunter, he can get out some Panzer Elite mines. Very fun. Yep, I always like to see a mix of everything. It offers a little bit more variety in the game and different possibilities. Though in this case, there's a 90% chance the British player is going to select Royal Artillery, 10% chance for Royal Commandos, and a 0.01% chance for Royal Engineers, with a rounding error of 3%. Let's go with that. Let's go Prophet Squad 3 forward. He has destroyed some of the fence line there. Support Weapon Center? No, that's a barracks. I guess he thought his opponent's whatchamacallit, playstyle felt like support weapon center. That's another case. The Jeep, of course, alerted his opponent that he has in fact indeed gone for a normal barracks, like a normal person. Pioneers get a bit of a drive-by healing there. Thought I heard a mortar there. Either way, scope rifle squad here. And gears rotating around. Pioneers getting peppered up there a little bit now. Scope rifle squad hitting the Pioneer squad as was the Kenninggrad. Pioneers decide to stop capturing the point, and 9 just to defend themselves against the Jeep. Two, two, one now deployed in the field. Heading down south, got the engineers here. Right now, the Panzer League player has gotten double 221. He has Fast Logistics Company, of course. Going just for a single Panzer Grenadiers. Going to be relying on these guys to capture sectors and also give them some extra income.
Achtung! The enemy is impacting Kampfgruppelehr's victory points.
Jeep is advancing. Jeep is not full health. Panzer Jaeger Command now deployed in the field. So maybe I'm for fast 2-2s going with 2-2-3s and 2-2-1s. Yep, 2-2 on the build queue. Pioneers push right forward. Arrive squad here. Scorpion squad does fall back. 2-2-3 getting peppered up a little bit. We have the Pioneers getting wiped on out. We do have the Brens here. Packs them up, gets on out of there. Double sniper here by the Wehrmacht player.
We are losing a munitions depot.
So we've got 2-2-1s. Nice landmine.
The enemy is becoming less mobile all the time.
Very, very good bait there. It's also one reason why the X-Players have trouble field control. One's gone for 2-2-1s, which is a little bit slow. And the other player has gone for snipers, which is also very slow. Which results in a bit of a field loss. But now the 2-2-3, so I push right forward. Got the medium fuel and medium munitions points secured. Schimwagen here. He captures the VP. Oh yeah, it's definitely also a good idea just to do that in general. If you have a sniper's field, go for your own landmines. The best, it just prevent, because your snipers are just generally a good way to bait into landmines, whether it be infantry or vehicles. And also help keep them just generally safe. Because one of the best ways you can deal with a sniper is just simply to charge it. There's a reason why in Couple Heroes 2, it's it supports the, it convinces people to blow a bit more. Because the best way to deal with snipers is generally just by charging. Infantry 42 suppressing down these forces. Pins down one the Bren squad. Scorpion squad here could be next. Lieutenant could be suppressed soon. That may have been employed as marking there.
The base of our Kameraden.
And Jeep is just being annoying. Ah, another Jeep trying to hit the snipers. Pioneers inside. Damaging crit there. And slowly getting whittled on down. Over here, 2-2 heading down south. Looks like this 2-2 may have found a landmine as well. Cross squad and Flamingers pretty forward. Jeep still alive for now. Flamingers to fall back. Got the 2-2-3 now trying to help out with this 2-2-2. Double sticky bomb there, so that one's basically dead. This one could go down. Those lose both of them, and that one there. What took out that guy? I did not see what took out this one here. I was too focused on the sticky bombs. Did he just get gunned down? Guess he had less health than expected. Light ATF track now deployed on the build queue. And 3 vehicles there. As much as I want to joke about like go for Burgundy to recover Kettengrad, there are 3 vehicles there he can quickly reclaim. Let's see this 2-2-3 gets buttoned. Light ATF track now deployed in the field.
We are upgraded and
Grenadiers
ready for
here.
action.
Multiple squads of STGs now being upgraded. When I say multiple, I mean 2 out of 2. 4-man squad upgrade may be very nice for these guys. After all, that will increase their health and damage by 33%. And also increase your repairs by 33%. Light ATF track. Oh, getting peppered up there. That landmine, don't think it's complete. SCG squads push right forward. Engineers do fall back. The Grenadier is sort of getting crowded by his teammates half track. Light Panther Shrek. Oh, got the aim shot ability there. Double snipers heading down south. So they're whittling down these guys. Where's the Brits been? I guess he fully retreated to his teammates HQ to get healing, but it's been seems like quite a bit of time since Brits has pushed forward. Looks like field support truck has been established. Medic station here by the US player.
Camp Copperlear is losing ammunition depot to the enemy. Now able to enjoy the benefits of our Jaeger command upgrade.
Schimwagen dancing around. Oh, lots of PX. Schimwagen does dodge them all. We do now have mortars now available for the Pensley player. Going for one of them wouldn't be a terrible idea. Maybe just a little bit too early though. Tank depot now being established. Triple sniper here, getting to a nasty number of them. Most tournaments limit the number of snipers you can deploy on the field from 1 to 2. Most times just 2. Pack 38 here. Those are tank traps. I highlighted health bar, I think it was a landmine. Currently just he has the one, another sniper landmine there, very nice. Pioneers are falling him back. You have MG42 inside of this garrison and MG42 inside of this bunker via upgrade. Another Pack 30 on the build queue. We do have, I'm guessing, support infantry veterancy 1. Fresh stag hound. That's a relatively quick stag hound. Honestly, probably if you're going to go for a light vehicle like that, could have gone for a Cromwell. Finds a lot of suppression here. And everything's falling back now. SCG squads are now falling back. Engaging this rifle squad there. Schimwagen moving its way forward, trying to knock back the flame engineers. Schimwagen goes down. Over here, I do have double stag hound push way forward. One of them upgrade, pinned them out. Let's just going for mass stag hound. I suppose mass stag hound, since your opponent going for mass sniper, is a bit of a karmatic retribution. Our squad here, emergency 1. I hear a M10. Observation post does get struck. Does take a pen there. Does get fully immobilized. Grenadiers may will finish off, though it has to be careful about line of sight because the pen strikes can hit everything. Main gun destroyed, crit there. And half track does go down. Rival squad and intersections straight forward. He's saying back off the sniper since he has a panther in the way. And 10 straight forward. Yep, that's sort of more or less the British design, is just blobbing around an officer. That's one reason why I don't like the officer design. It just promotes blobbing. Do I hear artillery? Artillery barrage there gives a direct hit. That was a pretty suspicious barrage. Panthers here. Looks like it came from the British player. Get a repair station. Our squad does get some back.
Target destroyed.
Panther is destroying the tank traps. Double bounce there on the Panther. Double pen onto the M10. Another bounce there. Allied war machine now activated. Now with that, he's just going to charge. Our squad may have access to sticky bombs. Does have oh yeah, we saw the 2-2 sticky bomb. Destroyed engine crit there. Up north we do have the second move forward. Looks like a bit of suppression there. Let's go for our squad. Gets a good hit there. Maybe he should get some landmines to help protect the bunker.
We have lost a punter.
One of the Panthers have gone down. Maybe 2 sticky bombs. Could have been for the M10s.
Research has granted us the ability to perform advanced repair.
Did he receive another suspicious artillery barrage? The bunker's revealed that time. So he scouted the bunker, so that's not really too suspicious. Bounce there on the Panther, and another bounce there. Section straight forward. Fresh mortar on the field. Sure, if you can send me off an email. I know I still have one more of yours I may need to still cover. SCG squad here getting peppered up there. SCG squad here soft treating. Panther engaging. Bounce there on the M10. Looks like that squad may have been fully wiped out. There's a pen there. Mortar now advancing. Grenadiers need to start falling back there. Both one does get fully immolated. VP. I'm guessing he's talking about this one here. They have the other two captured up though. Oh, artillery raining back here. Okay, yeah. Detonates the landmine. There was something there, but him barraging the flak 88, which just got to one field. Yeah, looks like the Brits is hacking. A rifle squad against the head cover there. Calliope rocket barrage. Now, why would I ever consider playing the crappy game of Computer Heroes 3? Last time I checked, is still using placeholder icons from Computer Heroes 2.
Enemy advances.
I hear flak 88's firing away, trying to hit this guy here.
Target destroyed.
Triple sniper heading down south. Now they're up to version C2. Pair of stag hounds there, and the PS squad falling back. One of them tends to get picked off by the mortar. No allied war machine to get it recovered.
Enemy's armor.
All shotgun gun. Squad has secured the victory point. Incoming fire!
Intersections straightforward. Do you have a drop Piet here? Good amount of damage there. I think most of that actually was from the flak 88. Those 3 kills may have been from that shot. Snipers did get at least one. I just use my macros in order just to remap the hotkeys. Rock squad switch forward here, or remap the keyboard. That's generally a good idea for pretty much any game. You have looks at the Grenadiers falling back, does take a bit of damage there. It says they were pinned, maybe from the officer artillery.
Party here.
Good amount of damage from 25 pounder. So looks like he's gone for artillery. Snipers rotating around. Oh, here I got the Flame Engineers advancing with a rifle squad. Our squad takes some damage there.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Yeah. Overall, I still prefer Computer Heroes 2.
Plunged to 200.
And I just refuse to touch Computer Heroes 3, seeing how crap of a game it was. Like, how on earth do they think a campaign of just repeated skirmish modes 20 times in a row was a good idea?
Target destroyed.
Squad is gathered and ready.
VP not being decaptured.
Crew ready for fire.
Artillery now raining on in. Looks like a creeping barrage based on I can see it by the angling. Something exploded. Oh, Pack 38 looks like. Got decrewed. Yep. Don't think the Pack 38 was spotted there. Got a lot of Piets here, but the machine gun bunker's up and going, but has taken some hits. Maybe can charge forward, get some damage onto it before and able to knock it out quickly. Panther getting peppered up there. SG squad falling back. 2-2 finding some fire support. Martyr exists. And got these units rotating around. Looks like 2 casualties get recovered.
Scout car ready for combat. Pilot waiting orders.
Good amount of damage there. Pentagon Deers was trying to repair it on up, almost down. Rock Squad and Flame Engineers are advancing to just a whole bunch of stuff here. Huh, went for a second Martyr? Panthers and Martyrs. This Martyr, I think, is newer than the Panthers. I'm not sure why he went for that. Joker Panzer 4s, I understand. Light AT track does go down here. 2-2 is firing away and everything's falling back in that region. Extra man on these two squads here is always very nice. And we've got the 2 Stag Hounds pushing up north. Walker looks have gone down. Still got the scout card here. Thanks, I'll take a look at them. And looks like a rifleman squad may have went down. Maybe that was a medic. Yeah, if remaster would require a lot of bug fixing, fix some exploits. And Brits just outright just need a rework. It's just a bunch of gimmicks. Bit of damage there. Our squad slowly getting whittled down.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Most of the VP has been decaptured. We've got triple sniper over here and a single pioneer there. All of which is E3. Got some split trenches here. And looks like the British player has backed out of the game. Guess it's more or less a rage quit. Stag Hound here, firing away. Panstrax looks like one does get suppressed by the Stag Hound. It's Stag Hound here, and these 2 squads falling back. And we got the GGs being cast. Oh, had. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started on the next replay, I do need his restroom. Please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. Let me go ahead and take a look at for those replays of yours. And okay, replays transfer, pull that back up, back over there, and delete this replay. And let's not do the lingeries. Let's go ahead and do the Ingeville. Okay, Baron double clicking. It's not working this time. Yeah, most times it seems like a lot of people who hack the game don't even know the basics of the game. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Small on the north side as the Pensley forces, we got Colonel Raddick. Small on the south side as the US forces, we got Lionel Dufali. No idea. Touch the barracks, only temporarily though. Oh, I actually didn't pay attention to that. I was actually looking at the map and avoid the one that was Langeries, because you know how Langeries, mind drop. We do I have issues with somehow running Langeries. Ever since I replaced my graphics cards from 1080 Ti to a 4080, the 4080 just does not like that map, of all things. Did I say Mangaville? Or Angaville? Yeah. Engineers gain a bit of damage there. Charge its way forward. This is a common. Both these sectors are pretty common to capture since they're both high yield. With another high yield there. Grenadiers or Panzer Grenadiers gain some damage on the engineers. He has gone for tank counter with the mine drop ability, which is a very fun ability to find those Shimvagans. Got it. Knowing me, I can easily get my mind butchered into that. I wonder if Magnolia or Mango Kong or the Kong now. I wonder if he likes this map. Yeah. Fuel sector has been claimed over, however, it's non-supply, and this will not get in supply either. That's the problem. I'm going for these points immediately. If it's not in supply, it's basically sort of worthless. Let's capture safe sectors here. Panzer Grenadiers finds a fence there, and a dead cow. Another Panzer Grenadier up in north. Another rifle squad, or if the first rifle squad. First rifle squad in the field when there's already 3 Panzer Grenadiers. He also has 2 Shimvagans right now. He has decent amount of munitions, so maybe we can start planting some landmines to declare the land as mined. Shimvagan moving around. Engineers just got pursued. This guy's going to the safe fuel sector.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Shimvagan takes a bit of damage there from the rifleman. Person you hate Angaville. Map is too small and the resource is too high. As PE play, it's hard to hold on the points, so I don't like the map. There is a good number of high yield ones. Of course, you got these 2 safe sectors back here, which is basically one high yield sector. 5 plus 10, 15. I can see the complaint about too many resources. And the map's too small. I think it's been misleading when it comes to small. Since there's 2 VPs inside, most conflicts will happen on this side here. So most of the map is fought on half of it rather than the full side of it. There's some conflicts on the left side.
We are losing territory.
Oh, rifle squad does explode. Huh, that rifle squad felt like they almost got all the way across the mine there. Panzer Grenadiers get inside this garrison. There's 2 windows on the side. The Panzer Grenadiers pushing forward. The rifle squad is quite wounded. Probably going to pick that guy off first. Engineer, everything's falling back out of this region. The rifle squad may get wiped on out. Doesn't look like it. Do now have an infantry half-track now deployed in the field. Another infantry half-track on the build queue. So we've got some mounted play in the nearby future. Our squad does get suppressed a little bit.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Our squad still gains a press, starting to push our way forward. Engineers and rifle squad pushing their way forward. We do have another Panzer Elite mine here.
Attention, the enemy advances. The enemy has cut down an infantry unit.
What? Oh, was that a frag grenade thrown above the hedge? I think that was a frag grenade thrown above the hedge. We got another Panzer Elite mine there. 2 attack tracks very forward. These guys are pretty stacked up, so suppressions are likely. Engineer is still looking at the port. One engineer does fall back. The other engineer squad falls back. Our squad getting hit by 2 Panzer Grenadiers. All 6 guys are still alive for now. Goes out frag grenade. He eats that one. You can push one of these half tracks along the corner there and start reinforcing these guys. Gotta be careful of his own landmine there. That one Panzer Grenadier squad is falling back. Our squad falling back there. This guy is being reinforced now. Fuel sector now being secured. Panzer Grenadier is now going to be catching up this sector. This half track needs repairs. Oh. Thank you for the YouTube description. Welcome to the channel. I still don't have any list of notifications on that on YouTube. I need to sit down and look at for that. In fact, I need to sit down and do a lot of things, like schedule a bunch of replays, because I've been doing a bad job of scheduling replays. I think I have about 270 replays I need to schedule, and I just haven't sat down and done that. Yeah, and those are also very spicy pineapples. Pineapples are like one of the worst fruits there are, and now you got spicy pineapples. It's like the worst flavor along the worst fruit. Clearly sour is better than spicy. Got quadruple engineers actually on the field. Triple riflemen. Improve repairs. Oh, landmine detonation here. Which, that's a US landmine trying to go. There's a Panzer Elite landmine there. The engineer could explode relatively soon. That wounded health, assume doesn't get dodge. It should be easy kill for the landmine. LLC does avoid that landmine there. He went down the trench or drainage ditch. STGs, advanced repairs. Problem is building STGs means less munitions for landmines. 4-man squad upgrade could still be very nice though. That doesn't cost munitions. At least I don't think it does. Half track, one of them mounted up with STGs, the other one's mounted up with double Panzer Grenadiers, if not upgraded. Oh, that's Teller? It says just mines, rather than Teller mine.
Americans are seizing territory from us.
And Teller mines do in fact say Teller mines. If you can't tell, finds the US landmine. Thinking Time does pick it off. Very nice. To be fair, I have a hard time telling those apart myself. After all, they do use the same model. Yeah, that's one thing, very good thing about computers too. They put a bit more variety in the landmines. Oh, that engineer just disintegrated. His health must have been near zero.
Kampfgruppe Company is available to take the field.
After all, in computers too, at least all the factions have their own landmine. And they don't share landmine models 4 different roles. Other than the PMD 6 mines would be anti-infantry or anti-vehicle or light AT mine. Half tracks push the way forward. There's a sticky bomb there on the half track. And the second sticky bomb should take it out. Actually does not. Leave it down to minimal health.
Our munition stores are under attack.
We are ready, sir! Fall in with that troop! It is ours now!
Ready to pass on orders.
Engineers may explode.
Enemy forces are attacking our petrol depot.
Mostly just missed it as well.
What is our mission?
Going for another US landmine here. We've got another Panzer mine here. Half track taking a bit of damage there. Engineer falling him back. Does spot that landmine there, and he could explode it to explode the engineers. I think I saw a couple bullets actually hit the landmine there. Yeah, he's actually hitting the landmine a little bit, even though I think he is hitting the.
The Yankees are taking our territory.
He cast explode, but it largely missed. That one did hit, but not super great either. Oh, got a tank buster there. Grenade on the tank buster. Getting a good hit there. Tank buster does drop a Panzer Shrek. Panzer mine there. Explodes. Gets a splashes his own guy here. Does pick up the Panzer Shrek. And that's basically donating a powerful AT weapon to these to fight against these half tracks.
The enemy is seizing
Five
our
squad additional on the
territory.
flank.
Anti-tank telemines are ready, meine Kampfgruppen.
Teller mines are now available as a doctrinal ability. Oh, now I know that all the previous landmines were indeed regular Panzer Elite mine. Teller mines are just now available. Yeah. Landmine, another one deployed there.
Troop ready to move.
Oh boy, these guys need medics. I don't know if he has healing yet. A pair of 2-2s now in the build queue.
Go ahead.
No more landmine here. Another landmine there.
We are fully engaged!
US player may have spotted that. He did not.
Schwimmwagen taking damage! Go ahead!
Nope, there goes a Schimwagen.
Ready for action!
We do have another Panzer Elite mine which could explode soon. Of course, landmines in a couple years too is a little bit finicky. Ah, you like to attack up faster. I do understand that, but it is. Ooh. That was a good one. He managed to bypass until he didn't, and that was a good one. Our squad may get wiped out there. Rangers got wiped out. Takes out the Panzer Shrek Rifleman. He does have healing here. Sticky bomb the 250 half track. And there's no Kaliningrad on the. He has no access to Kaliningrad, so you're not really to use anything else. We're going to claim anything else about the Kaliningrads.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
I got a little bit of friendly fire damage on the 250 half track with the autocannon. The 2-2 just does. It's pretty successful. It does good job at friendly fire.
300 points.
Yeah, the 2-2 just does a really good friendly fire damage rate, and since the Panzer has light armor or light vehicles, the autocannon can actually do a lot of friendly fire damage.
Go ahead.
Do now have the Pan Support Command. He sees the Rangers. Why can't I not click on that? Shimwagon gets canceled going for medics because he needs the healing out sooner rather than later.
You're ready for orders.
He saw the Rangers. He took out one, wiped out a couple squads in the field. He also saw the lack of structures. There is a supply yard back here. Don't know if he actually saw that. No upgrades onto it. Seeing the replacement ranger may suggest to him that he doesn't really have the resources to get a replacement or any light vehicles. You now have Hetzers available. I would say wait to deploy one out until you need an anti-tank asset.
We are not fit for heavy combat.
The enemy has struck.
Another Shimwagon's gone down.
Sir, we're losing a fuel depot to the enemy.
Now it will be ferrying the river Styx.
Infantry contact. Light vehicle here.
There's some engineers. The dudes can easily force that back. 1 250 half track remains.
We are here. Do not worry.
Another Shimwagon now complete.
Ready, Shimwagon is here.
Enemy
Do we
unit
s-
eradicated.
Those are the engineers. Do we see any more landmines? Teller or regular? Don't see any.
We've secured the munitions depot.
Commander, sir. Fall in.
5 Pentagoners on the field. Over here you have 2 Rangers and a Rifleman. Let's see, no Thompson on this one, no Thompson that one. Against the light fields, probably going to keep them not upgraded, since the bazookas will pass around if they don't have Thompsons. Does fire a shot there, rolls a miss. Gets hit there on the 250 half track. That's a US landmine there.
Germany cannot be seen to drop below 200 points. Now you will capture with
Axis player dropped a little bit too much. 250 half track could explode soon. He does not have a field. Oh. Pretty good half landmine detonation there. Oh, we got some Thompsons on board in the field. 250 half track goes down. This feels like a good time for Schulbro Panzer Force. Schulbro Panzer Force will resist bazooka damage and increase the bounce rate of the sticky bombs. Our squad may get wiped on out. The Thompson Ridge is going to just rip apart. Best not to bleed any efficiency to them. Oh, looks like everything's falling back there. 2-2 straight forward. It does have attack efficiency, which can be very lethal. Going for this Ranger squad. We do have another Ranger. Bazooka trying to get a shot off. Sticky bomb connects. Damage crit on the other one. That one explodes since it has only attack efficiency. And Bazooka is trying to get a shot on this guy here. Doesn't really get a shot off there. I see one bazooka on this one. I see 2 on this one. That was a miss. Takes it out. The amount of Rangers in the field. 1 Minesweeper. Oh. Let's see. How's no supply yard upgrades? He is not teched up, though. He's not going to have the manpower to tech up. Let's switch over to him and see what it looks like. Yeah, he is out of manpower. Going for more Thompsons. He has now reinforced everything. He's got queued up with everything for reinforcing. But now he should focus on anti-infantry tactics. As much as I kept on saying, oh, another tank buster. We got the group Zeal there. I do hope we got veteran sergeant there, not the short-barreled Panzer IV. I do have extreme bias short-barreled Panzer IVs, but I think in this case it would be very nice. Also that because he kept on getting Rangers, and I know they're 400 each. Yep.
We must defend the enemy's
Oh.
advances on our victory points. The promotion of veteran sergeant is available for assignment.
Grenadiers ready. Send your mission.
4-man squad would be very nice right now for all these Panzer Grenadiers as well.
We must work together to defeat our enemies. Grabbing our Group Zeal will aid us
He
all.
is just scraping on by. That's the key answer. He is feeling it. He can't tech up. He can't even get the supply yard upgrades. We have a landmine found here. Explodes. This Panzer Grenadiers getting peppered up. Ranger throws out a grenade. It was a pretty good one. What he could do now, since he realized his opponent's going for more manpower base, he can simply send the Panzer squad and upgraded one to start capturing sectors, let the STG squads maybe go in groups of 2 and start hunting down infantry units. Panzer mine, very nice spot for one.
Our brave infantry can now double their efforts against enemy tanks.
Oh, that's a double Panzer upgrade. I was trying to see what upgrade he went for. That was a fragment of the garrison. Eats that one entirely. Oh, he has the minesweeper nearby. He detected it at the last moment.
Excellent offensive, men. Our skills are improving.
Oh, another landmine detonation, this time on the Rangers over here. Like I said, this would be a perfect time for short-barreled Panzer IVs.
Grenadiers here.
Set up, deploy short-barreled Panzer IVs, start chucking and protecting that VP.
We have secured the munitions depot.
Momentum on the field.
Oh, I actually hit the fast forward button, my apologies. How did I hit that? He has, well, technically got the cutoff sector, but is being maintained supply through or around it.
Munitions secured.
He does go for Hetzer, which is not going to be super useful right now.
Taking fire! Under fire! Our unit has been upgraded.
Forward reinforcement.
Panzer Grenadiers
Very
ready
nice.
for orders.
Probably just keep the G43 squad inside the garrison.
We now have the ability to deploy Jagdpanzer after the match again.
Fire setup away. Often a combat group can now be brought on in. He is lacking population space at the moment. Shimwagon goes down. Do you have another landmine here?
Position!
Half track. We do have the motor pool now established.
Half track is ready to roll.
Half track's an interesting option. He doesn't have enough munitions for a quad, so this is a reinforcement half track. That's interesting.
New recruits reporting.
You can support the 3 squads, actually 3 squads or 12 models, whichever comes first.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Oh, that squad's dead.
Supply lines are broken. Territory cut off from supply.
That was find the landmine. Hetzer connects onto the half track.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Twelve men or 3 snipers, pretty much, or 3 engineers. And let's see, detonated a landmine there at the T-17. Finds the rifle squad there. Not rifle squad, landmine. A lot of congested units here.
Territory sector being captured.
Decapturing this cutoff sector. As we see, took a bit of damage. Heads are rotating around. T-17 is definitely an interesting option right now. Rangers starting to get overran a little bit. Ranger squad does get wiped on out. Heads are trying to push way forward. Units are falling back. No Penstrike squad up on any of these guys here. He could go for AT grenades and get double AT grenades. We do have an M1 AT gun.
Crew ready for orders.
So that's why he didn't go for the off-back combat group. He does have a supply yard level 1.
We're losing a munitions point.
He has basically a supply cap, so maybe a good idea to go for the supply yard level 2 right now. Yep, that's part of the unit description. You can throw 2 AT grenades and 2 Panzerstreks. Or not throw 2 Panzerstreks, or equipped with 2 Panzerstreks. I thought everybody knew that. To be fair, you don't ever see AT grenades. It's a very rare thing to see since it has no tracking.
Next up and ready to go. What do you need?
Hetzer see the bounce there. Hetzer sends a pen. Main gun or damage to crit on the Hetzer. Main gun destroyed crit on the Staghound. T-17. Rolls a miss there. Rolls a miss there. I don't think this thing is. I think this thing is bulletproof. Misses. Okay, finally goes down.
We're at 200 points.
To be honest, I think there's a reason why in Couple Years 2 they made everything more similar to the sticky bomb, providing actual usable crits, damage, and all that sort.
We're losing a munitions point.
Though the Pensley AT grenades are a great way of clearing out British emplacements. Good chance to just kills the crew members and causing it to be abandoned.
service.
Engineers ready to roll.
Alpha combat group got Hellcat and T-17 and a 30 cal. That's a pretty good off-map combat group. US players quite a bit of force now in the field. Two Hetzers sneaking around. Only one of them's ever slightly damaged. Ah, I thought there was a landmine over here. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, there's this landmine still here. Triple capture in favor of the Penn's lead player. In fact, he basically has full field control. Another Hetzer deploying the field. Penn's lead landmine there. Hetzer or... That's a Penn's-lead mine there, not a teller mine. Another Penn's-lead mine. There's a teller mine. See? Teller. These guys getting suppressed quite severely. Sort of getting ripped apart there. 30 cal gets decrewed. Rifle squad should probably charge for get a grenade right here. Maybe low munitions though. Our squad gets Sergeant C3. 30 cal has been recruited by the engineers. Another assault grenadiers heavy infantry. Schimbogen goes down. Hetzer's trying to finds a landmine there. Does find the teller mine there. Great ambush and great landmines. Even detonates one more landmine before going down. A little bit of damage on these guys, nothing too crazy. Does capture the VP. Oh, there's another Penn's lead mine. That's one reason why I think Tank Buster, the Schimbog is definitely a much better option for Tank Buster. Due to the fact that you just spam out landmines and the whole landmine map mined up, and the Schimbog is a very mobile asset. Got a capture in favor. Oh, incendiary mortar there. The VPs are currently capturing in favor of the US player, but has much less tickets. Is the US player AFK?
Increased squad sizes.
No, he was saving up another offline combat group. And immediately finds the Pazleet mine. Mortar gets suppressed, Rifle Squad slightly damaged. Oh, they were pretty good, to say the least. Another landmine over here, and looks like he's getting mortared as well. The US player doesn't have an engineer, does he? Nope. That landmine permanently crippled his Hellcat. Neck down. Rangers engaging the Grenadiers. Grenadiers getting ripped apart. Here's another hit there. Hetzer's engaging the Hellcat. An easy pick there. And pop goes the Weasel.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, looks like one of the Hetzers went down to the AT gun. Now Veteran 1.
Millimeter at your service.
Back up to fighting straight. Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
Yep.
The Nicola Williams, weapons and ammo.
I remember in Company Heroes 2, the AI is a little bit bugged where their original units that capture weapons can still use the abilities that they should lose. For example, it's not uncommon for an AI to somehow pull a grenade out of a unit. This makes me wonder if there's any way like you do the cap walking command in this game to cause engineers to wipes out that squad entirely. Use the cap walking command to grab one of these guys, try to do a repair command.
Enemy unit down.
I am so surprised that guy does not explode. Mortar's also Veteran C1 now. Got a decent hit over here, looks like. Maybe a full squad wipe.
Point is ours.
Mortar here.
Ready to go.
Power supply station secured. Ready for battle.
Our squad decapturing up the structure.
Receiving fire.
As the mortars getting counter barraged. And down.
Covered. Taking fire. Coming up from behind.
Artillery support is now available.
Artillery support's now available, which means it doesn't have enough munitions for it. It's probably just saving for another off-night combat group at its current rate. Infantry C3 rifle squad may get wiped on Al, gets body blocked and forced all the way around, and does wipe it out entirely. Landmine over here as well could have wiped it out, but that was his own fault for losing that squad. At least like that.
We're getting shot up here.
Oh, throws an AT grenade. But looks like it rolls a miss and didn't have time to throw the other one.
We're losing ground out there.
Let's got another off-night combat group, Hellcat here.
Report we are losing a sector.
And when you take them straight forward.
Taking fire here.
Our forces are taking
Hellcat goes
casualties.
down.
Taking full on fire here.
Our squad does get wiped on Al. He does throw a grenade before falling back. Quad half track firing away.
Allies are down to 25 points.
AP.
And Hetzer's moving around. Gun damage takes out the Pinto mount. Finds a landmine there. Rock squad getting wiped on out. One AT grenade thrown. And of course it won't fire off a second, throw off a second one. When the target's dead, of course. Yep. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I probably have time for one last replay for tonight. Let's go with a 2v2. Oh, I think I did that one there. Let's do this one here. Ah. Yep, sometimes you just get exhausted. Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn top right side as the US Forces got Findu. Spawn as the other US Forces got Heartless Jaeger. Spawn bottom left side as the Panzer Forces got I Love Mauer. And spawn as the other Austria player got Genie in a Bottle. Rather than inside a lamp, he's inside of a bottle. If you give it a rub, do you still get 3 wishes? Couple pioneers forward, Pensketeers here. I sort of realized as well, I actually don't have too much hard drive space for recording. Hope this game doesn't go past an hour and 9 minutes.
Squad ready for orders.
Because that's how much hard drive space I have left, apparently. Engineers heading down south, catching up to some of these sectors. Looks like the X players just going to focus on south, so this US player will be forced back pretty quickly. Motorcycle down the field. Pensketeers are advancing.
Squad deployed.
Fresh riflemen. Motorcycle, get peppers up this rifleman squad a little bit. Pensketeers, came a bit of damage to that rifleman squad. Motorcycle went down more south. Getting grad here, catch up the image sector. No doctor sector just yet. Engineers getting powered up by the motorcycle now. Kind of grad falling them back. Pensketeers heading down south to displace these engineers. But if you got a rifleman squad, you may need to get behind this heavy cover and engage the rifleman squad first. Jeep is heading down south. And engineers here looks like will be wiped on out. But did not pull out too much wire. Definitely not worth it. Engineer squad does fall back now. And Rifle Squad does push forward behind some heavy cover. We do have an MQ-42 here among everything else. The motorcycle could try pushing forward to knock this guy out of cover to suppress it down. Does see an engine crit. Rifle Squad here. Pioneers could draw some fire.
Enemy unit.
And there goes the motorcycle. Overall, I find... there goes the Pioneers. It's hard to say. I think the US and Wehrmacht are both reasonably designed. Panzer Elite, some things need to be toned down, some things need to be worked, but I don't really see a bias there. It's just that I wonder what they were thinking when it comes to Brits. Howdy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Rifle Squad behind some good heavy cover here. Jeep back here. Grenadiers firing away, getting a bit of damage on the rifleman. This one's decapturing the VP now. overall, right now, the Axis players have lost pretty much all field control. In fact, these sectors are not even supplied and needs to secure up this point. Hopefully, Kenograd's doing that now. Not all these Panzer Grenadier models are firing away. With our squad pushing over here, a little bit heavy cover, while this one's facing some heavy cover. H42 hitting the rifleman.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
Bar is now deployed and fueled by the US player we have currently selected. This one's still suppressed at the moment. Panzer Grenadiers advancing some heavy cover. These our squad are now they're starting to fire a little as they start advancing. They were just out of range. G pushing forward here. MG42 hitting these guys over here, getting some good AoE suppression. This bar squad does need fallback sooner than later because it's about to get wiped on out. Last guy heads up north. Down south, Kaliningrad moving around. This our squad heading towards the munitions sector, looks like. These guys need a bit of healing as well. Engineers
Composition B is in.
building something that may be the skirmish phase being researched.
We're done building here.
Looks like the US player does have a medic station way back here. And this is also building some landmines, very nice. Motor pool here, so maybe a Greyhound, maybe a quad half track. Probably an AT gun or two eventually.
Enemy unit down.
Something got wiped out. I'm not sure what squad they wiped out. Maybe... Oh, looks like Kaliningrad has gone down. Best to use a broken together to get that recovered. Oh. Jeep finds a landmine. You have another landmine back here. Sniper does hit on the rifleman.
We are losing contact with one of our sectors.
Both Skinners take a bit of damage. Rifle squads push the way forward. Engineers getting peppered up a little bit. Rifle squad advancing. Panzer decapturing the VP. Snipers up to 3 kills. Do you have a landmine here for that sniper? Maybe. Yeah, it's always nice to. It's always fun to see a well-placed landmine take out a motorcycle or jeep. One thing you can do is with Panzer Elite with the shim volume mine drop ability is rush to a certain point and then lay a landmine there where a jeep like will go and explode. Sniper does kick this rifleman. Panzer Grenadier may get wiped out here as well. Rifle squad gets suppressed. Snipers has full health. And we do have the Greyhound point of view. Armor skirts not yet completed. There we go. Fragmentation grenades now available for the US player we have selected. 2-2's going to have a bit of trouble versus Greyhound. Triage Sentinel deployed in the field. Recamouflage it. Pack 38 here in a good spot. Force him at the Greyhound. I just run straight up the Jeep while it's occupied, engage with my grins, and put a landmine right top of it.
Objective secure. Rifle squad defending.
I do now have a 251 half track rolling field. Looks like Pioneer may be trying to get in back of it. Maybe not. This MG42, look at its health bar. Not really existent. This amount of health I would expect with one model remaining, not all 3.
The enemy is after our victory point.
Rifle school. Oh, finds that landmine. Gets Jordan and crit. Gets damage and crit. Granted, there's enough repair squads nearby. Wonder where that landmine came from. Was it our landmine deployed up by this rifleman? Might have been. Mount now complete. We do have a landmine here and here.
Engineers, saddle up.
Oh, there's something I always love seeing. A teller mine blowing up a paradrop AT gun before the crew gets dropped, so the crew's just sitting there with no
Losing the victory point.
gun. Oh, what is up with the lag spikes?
Done building here. Enemy unit down.
They're both counted down pretty quickly, but they seem to be moving around. This is that player there. He appears to be moving around. He looks as not of the game. Looks like they had a bit of a lag spike. He's moving around, so I'm not sure. 15 seconds only went down by 1 second. Just keep an eye up here for something yellow. Kaliningrad getting ripped apart by this zone 2-2, as well as the rifle squad there. Almost blew up that Kaliningrad there as well. Don't think I have. I've seen that in Company Heroes 2, where a walking Stuka hits a loitering aircraft.
It's ready! Construction is finished!
Make it quick.
There's a lot more weird scenarios like that happen in Company Heroes 2, since a lot of the projectiles are a bit more effective at misses, where a Panther or some sort of AT gun misses and its shot goes straight to the ambulance to the back of the map. Do now use sniper there, 1 kill. That was his first kill. Should have focused on this sniper here. First go sniper should be opponent sniper. Would you have a... Oh, come on. Sniper, sniper. Come on. Panzergrenadiers may do the layup. Nope. Yes. Oh, let's look at the entire Panzergrenadier squad. There you go. I'm satisfied. I love it when a sniper finds the landmine. Oh, and that's going to be great frag.
This isn't anything like the training.
Gets a pen there. US sniper push straight forward. Was he trying to bait the sniper into the landmine by taking a shot and then like try to have the sniper crawl forward to go for a counter snipe? Was that some sort of master plan to bait the sniper into the landmine? Because it did work.
Finished construction.
Artillery support is now available.
I think that was not the Hauser troop. I think that was the M2. I always get those audio lines mixed up. Maybe the same audio lines. Our squad gets peppered up there a little bit. We got 2 Kaliningrads here, so Berkantiga has 2 things being covered there. So this Kaliningrad may go down since he is being used as a cover. Yep, that carcass does get destroyed. Double US sniper here. Force Panzer squad. We do have doctrinal selection. Looks like it is Scorched Earth. Greyhound push way forward. There's a landmine back here. Yep. Half track blocks the Greyhound and saves the landmine. Don't know if that's important or not.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished.
I hear artillery.
What are my coordinates? Fire. Fuck, that almost hit me.
Oh, there it is. May saw the bunker there at one point in time. I really can't say for sure. We're from half track firing away. Well, a sniper on top of a landmine, that's not a good idea when there's a half-track firing on you.
Construction is done. Good enough for army work.
You have a landmine here by purple. The purple hound gains some damage on this Patrick squad who gets inside of the garrison.
Enemy unit down.
Sniper fired away, sending enemy unit down, so Mesa picked off something. Kaliningrad here. Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use Berkantiga to get that recovered. There's another Kaliningrad here. Jeez. How many of these things is he losing? At this point in time, he will save manpower to actually recover them from Berkantiga.
Finished construction.
Our squad does get suppressed. Artillery rolls a miss. M180 gun connects. Blitz on out of there.
Enemy unit down.
Something exploded from the artillery. Looks like no artillery. AT gun does not finish out that one guy off. Looks like Volksgrenadiers may have been wiped out. Warfare barrage raining on in. Bar squads pushing the way forward. And we got the MG42 now suppressing down these riflemen.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge.
Reporting construction complete.
M2 howitzer now deployed on the field. Artillery raining on in. Where? I'm not sure. Some over here. Hits the MG42. Hits his own rifleman. Looks like the Greyhound goes down. Rifle squad getting ripped apart there. AT gun does get decrewed. Does find that landmine there. The snipers almost found the landmine.
Munitions point is ours.
We can now support rapid
Takes out 2-2
deployment.
there. Very nice. Has its rangers now, as well as rapid deployment. Our squad gets ripped apart there. Try to go for landmine there. So he has been doing landmines with a rifleman. Our squad up here gets suppressed. Nice thing to keep their distance away from the Knight's crossholders. Greyhound engaging. Hendrix pushes way forward.
Enemy unit
Wipes
down.
out some of these pioneers. Does spot one of these snipers. And does get the sniper there. Hits the Greyhound a couple times. The sniper does get suppressed by the G43s and slowed down. And we've got often power shoot trying to rain on in. And does retreat back. Does get the 2-2 there. These AT guns been largely on point taking out those 2-2s. VPs are in favor of the US players. Rifle squad does get suppressed.
Enemy unit down.
MG42 does get wiped out. Bunker slowly going down. It, of course, is not upgraded at the moment.
Army now hold.
Okay, here we go.
Engineers into this missions observation post. And do now the bunker slowly going down.
Construction detail. Our work is done here.
Looks like deploy another landmine there with the rifleman. We do now have Pan's Elite Panthers now deployed in the field. The Veteran player doesn't have too much on the field at the moment. Does the crew an M180 gun? Do now have the engineers getting slowly wiped on out. May get wiped on out. Hensley Panther heading over here. Our squad getting forced back. Veterans 2 Rifleman squad here. Greyhound engaging the stun grenade there. Munitions observation post has gone down. Bunker's gone down. VP being captured by the Pensley players. And our squad needs to start falling back. Pair of M10s deployed on the field. Actually, don't know what option he's gone for. Probably armor at this current rate.
Losing ground out there. Enemy unit down.
Sticky bombs being casted now. Do have a landmine here. Destroyed engine crit without the triple explosions. Does have enough munitions to bring it off a power shoot. He could try dropping in there, try to finish it off. That's correct. So let's push our way forward. Our squads are now falling back. M10s push forward. Got off a power shoot running on in. Don't think around here. Oh, it does. Finds another landmine there. Allied war machine now activated. Actually, ironically, I suppose that one's almost down either way, so Allied war machine will cover that one. Destroyed engine crit there. AT gun will finish off. This one's remaining healthy enough. Artillery taking out the PaK 38. Allied war machine's getting pretty close of expiring. Gets a bounce there. Board barracks by one of the US players. And looks like the Panther stays alive. Board barracks here.
Enemy unit down.
Next crossovers do get wiped on out. Artillery barrage raining on in. Rifle squad here will receive a stun grenade as we got not only rockets but wheels from a tank going down, road wheels. Oh, got a pair of M10s back here. Looks like he saying something foreign.
Enemy unit down.
Of course, I can't read foreign. Clearly a foreign language. Does take out the Panther. We do have looks like both of them now backing out of the game. Yeah, both of them now backed out of the game.
Enemy unit down.
And that is the end of the game. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that shall be my last replay for tonight. Everyone, thank you.